So this is my Valentine's look for this February. So I don't really do much for Valentine's. We usually, we do stuff at home though. We never really go out. But I still love getting a little festive and doing my makeup. And last year I did not film a red lip, like the classic Valentine's or like a holiday type makeup. And so I wanted to use something a little bit more bright this time. This is this is a liquid lipstick by Colored Raine, and it's called Cherry Blossom. The funny thing is, my NYX liquid lipstick that I absolutely love, it's the liquid suede. I love this one, and it's called Cherry Skies, and I feel like it's very similar. This one's probably a little bit more maroonish. Also, a lot of the makeup that I'm wearing today, well, pretty much everything that I'm wearing today, minus the lips, is what I wore a couple weekends ago. When I had girlfriends in town, we had like a girls' night out, and I got lots of compliments online for the tutorial, and everything is basically the same except for the lips. I wanted to make it look a little bit more reddish and festive. I am absolutely loving this lipstick. I just can't stop looking at it in the mirror. So anywho, if you were one of those that asked for the tutorial, this is basically it, except I did change the lipstick up. If you want to see this look, keep on watching. First I'm going to use my Painterly paint pot. I put my Scotch tape on my eyes today so that we get a very precise finish. This is MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Alrighty, I'm going to be using a lot of MAC products. A lot of everything, really. Using soft brown above the crease, and windshield wiper motions, and also circular motions to blend everything in. This is the transition color. And to highlight the brow bone, I am using the vanilla shade from Anastasia. The MAC Cosmetics vanilla shade is just as great. And of course, towards the end, you can always highlight some more. I'm going to add a little bit more of that transition color to darken it up a bit. And then with my M411 brush from Morphe, I'm using the color Espresso on the outer V, and this is from MAC. I'm just carving out where I want the depth, and then eventually I'm going to go in and blend everything in using the 217 brush. But these are kind of like my new ride or dies for carving and then blending. I'm also going to apply that dark color to the inner corner. You can really do this with any eye, but it is great for people with wide set eyes as well. I want to add more of that smoky eye color to the inner color, and then I'll lighten it up in the middle. I feel like a lot of people usually do a very neutral eye when they do a bold look, and I'm not doing it overly dramatic, but I do want to add a little bit more of a smoky effect, but without going too dramatic. So that's the reason why I chose these colors. Now, as you can see, I'm using black eyeshadow. I'm kind of giving it a winged effect, like a winged eyeliner effect, and I'm going to blend it all in, but I love the way it looks to use eyeshadow versus just a black liner. Now using my Morphe G20 brush, I'm using the color Sable from MAC on my lids. I really love this shader brush because it's great for those of you that don't have huge lids like me. Now I'm just blending everything in using my 217 brush. This is my favorite for those that don't have a lot of space from the brow to like the lash line. I love using that brush versus the 224. I'm going to go ahead and remove those Scotch tapes, and I'm using my I'm using my NYX Gel Liner, and I'm using just a MAC angle brush. Really, any angle brush that's really thin is going to give you more of this precise look. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a winged effect, not as much as of the eyeshadow that I used earlier, but I do want to wing it out. And having that as my guideline really helps get the eyeliner more precise. In my waterline, I'm using that same gel liner, and you can always set it with a black eyeshadow if you feel like it gets runny, or you could just use a black eyeliner, but I decided to just use my gel liner. And then for my foundation, I'm using my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. As you can see, it's a lot darker than my face, but as you can also see, my arms are a lot tanner than my face because of all the SPF I wear. So I'm using this Morphe E56 brush that I love for foundation. It gives you a nice full coverage, blended, buffed out appearance, and I just absolutely love it. And then for my concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear. I started experimenting with a lot of different concealers, and I started using this one again, and gosh, it makes me realize how much I've missed it. It's such a great concealer. So this one is, I believe, NC20. The damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend it all in. I'm also going to make sure that that beauty blender is damp whenever I set it as well. Now to set it, I am using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Been using this a lot lately. And of course, like I said, it needs to be damp. And with my Morphe E52 brush, I'm using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Translucent Pressed Powder because it is my ride or die. And then to contour, I'm using my Bdellium Angled Contoured Brush, and I'm using the Cool Tone Brown from the LA Colors Cosmetics Contour Kit. It's the I Love Makeup Contour Kit, which I absolutely love, and I highly recommend buying it. It's only $6.99. It's so awesome. For my highlighter, I am using Becca Cosmetics Opal, and oh my gosh, I literally have like crumbs left. It broke. So it was like a death in the family. Also, from my LA Colors Cosmetics, I'm using the Blush Autumn, my favorite. And I'm using a Morphe blush brush. I forgot the number, so I'll have to look it up and put it in the description box. Okay, so before I started the red lip look, I did try doing a pinkish look, so this is a really great alternative. I did post this photo on Instagram if you want to see what it looks like on, actually I'll just post it here. But this is the Lip Liner Soar, and it's absolutely beautiful by itself. Like if you use the lip liner as the actual lipstick, it looks like a matte liquid lipstick. But I decided to use my new Maybelline, I think it's like Velvet Matte liquid lipstick. It is in the shade Nude Flush, and it is so beautiful, so creamy, and you'll see that in a second. I just love it, but I really wasn't feeling it for my Valentine's look, so of course this is a really great alternative, but I am going to switch to the red. Now with my Morphe M165 angled brush, I'm using that Espresso color again. And then I'm going to smoke it out with my M411 brush. Not feeling the lips. Yes. All right, let's do that over. I'm applying a little bit more of that highlighter in the Cupid's bow. And the lip liner that I'm using today is the He Said, She Said from MAC. It is a Pro Longwear lip liner, and I always recommend that whenever you're doing reds. I also recommend always making sure that it is very sharpened. That way you create a very precise look. Of course, you don't have to, but if you're doing reds or anything bold, always have a very sharpened lip liner pencil. All right, colored Raine. Alrighty, and this liquid lipstick is Cherry Blossom from Colored Raine. Also, as you can see, I did pop on some eyelash strips. These are the Eye Lure. I got these at Target, and these are so pretty and very comparable to like the Huda Beauty, the Lily Ghalichi lashes, and way more affordable. And for the mascara, I'm using L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. Happy Love Month. Hope you have a fun weekend, whether you are in a relationship, single. Have fun and be in love.